Hello friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 3, Ruined World. I've pulled up the map here of Carnold Province, so I am right next to Golddale, and I want to go to the Crezan area. But that's at least 2 or 3 whole map screens away. Now if I use the Amulet of Rapid Returning, I can't do that on horseback. Aw, I was hoping I could. Thought I could. Well then, I've got 2 choices. I can leave the horses here and zoom around a bit, or I can just do a long march. See you later, horses. Ah, and that's why I can't take my horses, because it teleports me directly inside of 40 merchants. For some reason I thought the Amulet of Rapid Return would take me right outside 40 merchants. Maybe that's how it works in one of the remakes? I don't know. So, what do I want to do in 40 merchants? Not a whole lot, really. Maybe just drop off a few items that I've been lugging around. Okay. So now my impressive collection of alchemical reagents is taking up space in a dresser in 40 merchants instead of in my inventory. Various characters have weapon and armor upgrades, and I'm still holding on to the iron flail and a bronze short sword for potential experimentation with weapon augmentation later on. There's also a steel axe and steel... what was that short sword? Steel axe and steel rapier, in case I find an augmentation that I really do like. Even so, if I find a steel broadsword, that's probably better than either of these. And also, I've got some items to drop off elsewhere. First things first, I'm going to stop by Sylvar and see if I can buy a few priest spells. Since this is apparently the only place I can remember in the game where I can pick up Light Heal All. I sort of feel like you should be able to buy a spell once for your entire party instead of buying it for each individual character. Should I buy any other of these while I'm here? Okay, I did not have Force Field. Or Mana. Or Cure Paralysis. Cure Paralysis has not been an issue so far. I have not actually become paralyzed by anything. I'll buy Connie a copy of Force Field too. I really haven't been using Smite very much. Wound is just more effective on single targets. And mages are more effective on multi-targets. Or Flame Strike. Flame Strike is good. Been a little while since we visited Crezan. And now I can make up for some of that spendiness by selling unicorn horns. And now, back up north to the other side of the mountains. And where is the thing that I am looking for? Believe it isn't here. One of these trees is fake, and that's the one. This grove is far too peaceful and well-tended to be entirely natural. And sure enough, you hear singing from inside. It's a female voice, and very sad. Hike in? This is basically all the same stuff that I've read before. I am sad because it has been hundreds of years since I have seen something truly beautiful. I'm sure you understand. And you might be able to make me feel better. Do you have something beautiful to show me? This time I think we do. You present the dryad with the perfect flower. She smells it, twirls on one foot, and laughs. "Thank you, it's wonderful!" Then she runs up and gives each of you a kiss on the cheek. Your skin tingles where her lips were. "Now, as a reward, I'll tell you a secret. Far to the north, near Kalok, is a place where trees grow in a square. Stand in the middle and walk straight south, and you'll find a reward. Now go away." She sits down to admire her flower. You slip away. Ha! So whenever we find Kalok, hopefully I will remember that piece of advice. Oh yeah, we do actually need to go to Kalok for some other reason sometime in the next 20 days. Okay, so that's Krizan, the dryad. Oh, right. Ernest's hut. Oh. Also, while I was off screen between episodes, I gave Garnet level 7 mage spell ability. I can cast Major Blessing now. Yee. Also Force Barrier. Now, if I want to get back to Golddale quickly... You pay him. Excellent. The portals are around here somewhere. Help yourself. Oh, and don't play with any of the runes. Sure thing. Yes, if I want to get back to Lorelei quickly after doing a bit of petty larceny... Did I say Lorelei? I meant Golddale. The best way to get back to Golddale quickly is to teleport over to Sharamik or perhaps Lorelei. They are way beyond you, although it's fun to imagine the ways you could kill yourself with the knowledge. Ha! Among Ernest's copious notes, you find the black leather-bound book you were told about. It's Teleportation for Dummies. You check, and nobody is looking. It would be easy to slip it away. Okay, I see Ivanova needs a beginner's basic introduction book. Someone has carved into the floor here, pay Ernest first. You step over the message, confident in the knowledge that you already have. And this is the first time I've actually used one of these teleporters. Cool. Gale, very dangerous. Lorelei, only regular dangerous. Sharamik is also dangerous. Shader. And Krizan, I'm not sure why you would teleport to Krizan from here because it's so close. You find a small square portal, only 4 feet on a side. It is fiery red and quite stable. You could easily crawl into it. Do you? As you crawl in, you hear Ernest's voice, though you can't tell where it's coming from. He says, "It wasn't that valuable a book. Not sure why you wanted it. But it wouldn't be right for me to let you go without a little slap on the wrist, now would it?" You step into the portal, and immediately feel like someone just tried to pull your stomach out through your nose. Your body turns inside out, and your brain bubbles. Then, just as your life finishes flashing before your eyes, you find yourself... Well, that's not Sharamik. We are in the fiery pit, and the smaller Drake lair part of it. And indeed, there is a not-so-small drake. I'm gonna need Firewalk. And I might as well show off some Major Blessing! And Peridot, you can, I don't know, slow this thing. There's 2 of them. You know what? Let's see if Smite does any better at a higher level. Certainly gives me more targets. And does absolute crap damage. Peridot can do ice bolts too, just not as many of them. Now, if there were more than 2, I'd do venom arrows, but... Ow. Time to explore! Might as well pick up the gold while I can. Okay, I don't see any other drakes nearby. Okay, Firewalk just wore off. And the other drake did not drop anything good. We've got some gems. Okay. First, let's give Pearl some healing. And recast the Firewalk. Okay, I can get 3 steps in now. Ooh, lots of crystals over here. Ah, dope. You'd think I would learn by now to pay more attention to this little label down here for when I'm firewalking. Okay, that's a dead end. This cave is where all the lava bubbles from the ground. It's also the lair of a family of drakes. The proud parents have chosen this place to raise a brood of squirming, fire-breathing little ones. Of course, baby drakes are always hungry. Ew. Ha, this is an alternate way in. Good. Probably faster to go around this way. I can't see it from here. No. So question, were the previous two drakes another mating pair? Or were they the teenage offspring of a previous clutch from these two? Oh, I can't cast any more firewalks right now. That could be a bit of a problem. Well, at least Steven has full health. Wait, only 14 damage? Ooh, that Ring of Resistance must be doing me some good. Come on, Garnet, I know even you can do better than that with a halberd. And safe. Okay, do Curse and Slow all really only work on line of sight? Because that is some BS after the last two games. Also, my haste is worn off. Let's fix that. Oh, thank goodness you didn't attack Pearl again. Connie, you need to help out. Drakes are probably resistant, if not outright immune to fire. I do have Shock Storm available. How brilliant I looked out! Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Whew, that got exciting. Oh, that wasn't everyone, but now it is. Okay, Pearl, let's get some of those gems away. Ah, Pearl is the correct one. Apparently we only get 24 inventory slots to play with. Maybe someday I'll actually use more potions in battle. Okay. Ooh, crossbow. Amethyst is full up. Peridot's not. Okay, no secret passages in the breeding drake lair. And now I do a long wait so that Stephen regens his spell points to cast Firewalk again. Oh, Firewalk needs 8 spell points now? Ugh. Yaha! This close, you can see that the lava river here has several small stepping stones across. If you head directly east, you may be able to cross undamaged. Very useful after getting somewhat thwomped by drakes. So now we're back over here. Where is... That's not a useful direction. I got to go all the way around over to the river crossing here. Back past the Valley of Asagi. And back up to Golddale. See, I knew what I was doing the whole time. Book on teleportation. This is a book called Teleportation for Dummies. You stole it from the home of a wizard named Ernest. Looking through it quickly reveals that you don't understand a word of it. Well, it figures that the only thing we know about teleportation magic is going through the portals. So, hey Ivanova, got your thing. You present the book to her. She flips through it and makes sure it's genuine and intact. When she's satisfied, she pulls out a spellbook. She teaches you how to cast the spell Identify. It's a short but intricate and demanding spell. When she's done, she says, "That's all I need from you. Thank you." Yay. And since I did pick up a few unidentified items... Oh, that's a lot of rubies. Oh yeah, I gave Amethyst better armor and I have yet to actually equip it. Fine crossbow. But Amethyst already has a perfectly fine crossbow. Well, that was more profitable than expected. Hehehe. And just like that, I am back over 10,000 gold. Oh, yeah. I now have much more than enough to go and bribe that guy in Sharamik, and probably go find some spells to buy as well. Yeehaw! Ah, great, Vakos again. I will go to Sharamik, I will bribe the official, I will deal with the Troglodyte castle, I will get magic map, and I will come back and deal with you. But see, the armor works. Steven doesn't get diseased. The dumbfounding does look like it's removed my ability to cast level 6 spells, though. Irritating. Leave horses outside of town, that makes them easier to find. Because horses do not like going in buildings. Grumbling, you pay the bribe. He accepts it gladly, writes something on a piece of parchment, and gives it to a flunky to take to Mayor Knight. My permission is yours. Good luck to you. Yeah, whatever. Now, hold on for just a moment and let me see if there's any spells worth buying here that I don't already have. Okay, turns out I already have all the 5th level spells I can buy from this guy. And 5th level priest spells are available in Shader. And 6th level spells are generally available elsewhere. So, what was that mission again? Aha! He nods. Permission has been attained. Well done. He gives you a battered leather scroll. Go speak with the king of the Troglos, and bring proof you have spoken with him, and the reward will be yours. Sounds easy enough. Onward! Now, before I go into hostile territory, that is not the Troglodyte castle. That's anima only, so they will ignore me. There's the Troglodyte castle. You bravely walk up to the massive gates of Castle Troglo. When you reach them, you hear a harsh voice say, "Are you the diplomats? Do you have the papers?" You can't see where the voice is coming from. They're probably referring to the papers you received in Sharamik. Do you say you have them? You say that you do indeed have the papers. Suddenly, you are surrounded by armed troglodytes, asking to see them. You produce them. "Excellent," one of the larger ones says. "It's about time." The larger one makes a motion, and a warrior brings several blindfolds to her. "You'll have to put these on before we'll let you in." "Do you?" "Okay." The troglodytes blindfold you, double-check to make sure you can't see, and haul you somewhere. You're half led, half dragged, and fall to your knees several times. On the way, you hear one of the troglos ask who you are and get clubbed unconscious. Finally, the blindfolds, along with some of your hair, are torn off, and you're thrown into a holding cell. There's a filthy bed, a chamber pot, and a very thick door. The door is slammed shut, and you hear several bolts being set. Okay then. But we do still have the Scroll of Passage. This scroll was given to you by Mayor Knight of Sharamik. It was sent to him by the King of the Troglodytes. The bearer will be allowed into Castle Troglo. Well, we did get in. Not sure if we can get out. Oh no, this door seems to be plot-locked. Nothing in the dresser. Uh-huh. Well, let's just have a nap then. Suddenly, you hear the door being unlocked. Someone outside says, "King Vothkaro will see you now." Then you hear footsteps receding down the hall outside. Then you don't hear anything else. Secret passage. You have found a hidden passage out. No doubt after you pass, the Troglos will block it up. After all, they aren't stupid. You think. We'll come back to that later. As you near the end of the passage, a dozen massive and heavily armed Troglodytes march out from around the corner and seize you. One of them barks, "What are you doing out? King Vothkaro expressed no wish to see you." You are hastily marched back to your cell and thrown in. The whole incident is very confusing, until you notice that your cell is slightly different than it was before. Someone left a scroll on the dresser while you were gone. You get the scroll. The writing is uneven but clear, and the paper is the highest quality vellum. Very interesting. Okay. The story of the Troglodytes. We know not where we came from. One day we were not. The next day we were. We know we were once a mighty people. Then we were not. Now again we are. But the generations between are gone. We have ancestors, but no fathers or mothers. They who brought us back again are called by us the Glowing Ones. They brought us to get our vengeance on the humans who took us from the world. This was good to us. Great, we said, would be the flow of blood that we would bring forth. But then, curse the Glowing Ones. They brought back the giants to fight with us as well. The giants, the great enemy. We remember little, but we remember that. The ones connected our castle to that of the giants by a tunnel. What a gift! We charged through the tunnel, and they charged back. The Glowing Ones, curse them, were angered. We must fight humans, they said. So they closed the tunnel with the Great Barrier, and the giants were far from us. But our foes exist, and we will feed on them yet. One day the barrier will come down, and our war may be resumed. Until then, humans will be our meat, but we live by the great dream. Huh. Oh, the door's locked again. The door is unlocked again. You hear someone on the other side mutter, "King Vothkaro will see you now," and walk away. Okay, let's see if that's actually legit this time. Hi. Naturally, can't talk to the guards. Oh, the holding cells are right off the throne room. Interesting. Impressive place, Vothkaro. You stand before Vothkaro, king of the Troglodytes. He is only 5 feet tall, but is a veritable pillar of muscle. You have little doubt of his effectiveness with the broadsword at his side. Strangely, however, he doesn't seem hostile or contemptuous of you. He looks you over carefully, and with great interest for some time. Finally, he says in a deep, quiet voice, "Have you read the scroll I left you?" Sure did. You stand face to face with the king of the Troglodytes. He wears gleaming steel armor and a massive blade. His face is scarred and deeply lined, and his hair is black and stringy. I am King Vothkaro, High King of the Troglodyte people. His voice is deep and commanding. The scroll I had left for you told you the things you need to know about our people. We are a rootless people, and we are a holy people, and we have an ancient enemy. We were once destroyed, wiped off the face of the earth. Then we were brought back by the glowing ones. We aren't sure who our destroyers were, but I have a guess. We know little of the glowing ones. They speak to us. They made us, or so they say. They are insubstantial glowing forms, and we can tell little of what they truly are. They tell us to do things. We do them, but only because it is what we wish. They do not want us to fight the giants. I wish to. One Kazi agrees with them. I do not think he is wise. I believe the ancient enemy destroyed us. Actually, it was almost undoubtedly the Empire, but you keep quiet. The giants, he hawks and spits. Our holy, eternal foe. Their crimes against us were unspeakable, and their punishment will be too. He glowers. Unfortunately, the Kazis do not agree. That is why I have had you come here. Our gods are secret and powerful, and our people are always half-ruled by our holy leaders, the Kazis. Kazis are generally wise. Unfortunately, there are exceptions. The leader of the Kazis is Elhiok. He believes something so heretical anyone else saying it would be killed, that we should ignore the ancient enemy and concentrate on fighting the humans. Alas, he is my equal. That is why I have brought you here. I have a mission for you. He smiles wryly. Elhiok is wise, and the walls have ears. Let us just say he should be made to answer for his heresy. Return to your cell. A new scroll awaits you. Much will be made clear to you. You take note of this. Okay. Let's go back to the cell then. Actually, can I explore anymore? A horde of massive, very assertive troglodytes block your path. They clearly don't want you to go this way. Ah. Yeah, we're pretty much locked into a very specific path here. Oh, Hadur, there's another piece of paper on the table. Humans. I have told you the offer. Refuse it, and humans die still. Slay Kazi Elhiok, and we may yet be able to fight the giants, the great enemy. You may not come back to speak with me. If Kazi Elhiok suspects I consort with humans, I will be slain, and the war against humans will be our true and only focus. You must decide. If you refuse, leave through a secret passage to the south. Rest assured, I will remember your cowardice. But if you are warriors and relish a challenge, there is a secret door in your cell to the lower caves. Go. The shamans are to the southwest. Avoid them. They are mighty and will overwhelm you. Go instead north to the halls of Concordance, and from there west. Elhiok lives in a cell guarded by a strange gate we cannot fathom. This you must open. When he is dead, return to the stairway you came down, and leave quietly out the south passage. You will be rewarded. Good luck to you. One day I will feed on you and yours, but not until the great enemy is gone. So we've got some political intrigue going on with the Troglodytes. Well, if we want to fulfill our main duty and reduce, if not eliminate, the Troglodyte threat to humans, we gotta go downstairs. That wasn't there before. The corridor ends at a stairway down.